Okay, hey, back again. So today I'm going to do somebody who's very popular at the minute, Cheryl. She's amazing and she's beautiful and she's everywhere. So, you know, I'm sure most girls want to know how to do her makeup. I had a look through a few of her images, like recent ones, and the one in her video where she's got like this sort of really nude lips is quite similar to some of the other videos I've already done, so I thought there's no point doing that. But at Cannes Film Festival she looked amazing. She had a really smouldering eye, quite a sort of nude lip, and the eye was kind of like sort of almost black navy and then slightly grey in the corner with like a little dash of gold underneath. So I've already got my foundation on, and I used NC30. Today I used mineralized foundation, but I mean, she was at an event, it would probably be best to use something a bit more longer lasting, like Studio Fix Fluid. So that's what I would probably do, but I just like this on myself because it's a bit more dewy. And her eyebrows are quite soft, they're not super defined, so I'm just going to use a powder today as opposed to like a pencil or anything. Nice brown powder, this is Embark. And then just a little ink brush to apply it. Done. So now I'm going to go straight on to eyes, and I'm using Feline, which is a really great pencil actually, because it's not quite black, it's like a really dark navy. You can sort of see the colour on the back of my hand there. You can see that, but yeah, it's great. It's really soft as well. So I'm going to start by drawing that around the whole of my eye. And you don't need to be too particular with the line. This is the great thing about smoky eye. But just give yourself a little flick there to work from, and then we'll do the same on this eye. So in the corner here, I'm just going to use some Naked Lunch. So that is just going to go literally there. Then over the top of that, I'm just going to put a dash of Scene. again, don't worry at this point whether it's all really neat, because we're going to blend it all out. Another brush. Okay, and then I'm going to use Neuro, which is a MAC shadow, with this is just like a big brush, big flat brush. This year's actually, but anything sort of similar will be fine. So now we're going to pat that in. When you're using dark colours, be careful, because if you put too much on the brush, it will it will fall down underneath the eye and then just make a big mess. So it's always better to just be gradual with them. Okay, so we've got the shape in there. Just do right. So just turn your head slightly to shape. You can see where the brush has grabbed that pencil and pulled it out and made a really nice line. Such a good pencil. Okay. Now I'm just going to blend it through just by using a dash of sparkle. So Black Tide. The excess off on the back of my hand. If you do kind of make a bit of a mess and like that eye, it looks better than this eye, you can just get a white and wipe underneath to give yourself a really straight line, or you know, above there, and bring the shadow down, and then dab a bit of concealer on. So it's not like the end of the world. So I'm just using this big flat brush with it's 249, because I'm just looking straight ahead, and that there is a bit higher than there, and it's just annoying me. So I'm going to go in and take that away. That's better. Okay, yeah, much more even. Okay, now I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to use Black Tide again, flat brush, 212, I think. Can't see though because I've washed it so much. Love this brush though, it gives so much control. It's MAC for change. Okay. And now just gonna underneath the Cheryl has like an accent of gold just sort of there and there, so I'm just gonna pop that in now, and I'm gonna use Amber Lights, tiny bit. It's just like tiny little subtle things like that can make all the difference. And then now what I'm going to do, that same brush, I'm just going to dab it really gently in Black Tide, and then just blend out underneath. Okay. Now I'm just going to go in with the Rimmel liquid eyeliner I was telling you about on another video of mine. This is just black, and just going to use a little bit, not loads. When you've got your outline, it's great because you can just kind of go in and use a touch on the end there. Because if you look closely at her picture, you can see kind of like a flick in a sort of a soft grey, and then a more defined flick where it looks as though they've gone over with an eyeliner. I'd love to do Cheryl's makeup. She's got a great face. Okay, next I'm using this Rimmel mascara again because I'm actually really loving it. It's called Sexy Curve. So you can use the end just to coat the lashes individually and just go over and double up. Okay, so eyes are virtually done. I'm just going to do a little bit of contour, and I already have a little bit of clove on my cheeks, but what I normally do is I do a little bit of contouring to start with, and then I go and do eyes, and I go back to it just so that by the time it's kind of absorbed into the skin, then you can put a little bit more on and bring the colour out, and it lasts that a bit longer too. So here we go. And looking at that picture, it's really quite warm what they've used in her cheeks, and clove is really warm. So again, like I said before, it's better to kind of build up as opposed to just banging loads on and getting lots of harsh lines. Okay, and now literally the eyes I've actually done. I'm just going to go and do a few final touches, which are, normally what I do is go back in and just put a tiny bit more Naked Lunch in the corners, because that just really makes everything look nice and fresh. Like that. And the other thing I go back over is the eyeliner, because that's normally come off slightly in the fluid line. Okay, now lips. Looked to me like she had a shade it's really similar to this one, which is Show Me by MAC. It's Pro Longwear Lip Gloss. It's brilliant actually, because you put it on and it really stays on well. So I'm gonna use, it just looks kind of like quite nice and sheer, nothing too heavy. It's a Sculpture again, one of my favourites. And then just going to use a little bit of this gloss. So again, you know, you could put false lashes on. I'm not going to today, but a nice natural pair. You could even use just individuals and just pop a couple of individuals. I get all my lashes from buylashes.com. We'll put a link up for you, and they're fantastic. You can get Red Cherry, you can get Eliza, you can get so many different brands from there. And I would probably just use something quite natural, like I said, the individual lashes from Eliza are really good, and get them in long and medium, chuck a couple on the end. And you could also build up on the eyes if you want to put more on, you can, but I just think that looks really nice. Like, you've got the definition there from the sides, and it's quite soft still in the corners. So it's the finished product. Hope you like it, and please do subscribe and keep watching, and I'll see you all soon.